We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Six the Eagle. Let's go.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Motion man, set right. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll put Addison in motion. On the give, it's Jones. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run here. This is Ty Chandler. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up 1st down.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He runs straight ahead with Jones. He is in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. His kick is good. And the Vikings have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Young. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Ja'Tavion Sanders. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. On 2nd down, Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
18 rattle. Check go.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That's over the middle to his tight end Sanders. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Young. He'll air it out down the middle. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
Ready up.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll get forward for about a yard. It's a Caleb Evans on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. Still on his feet, and he will score. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Reichert now to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Got it. Ready?
First and 10.
Go!
Receiver in motion, headed left.
Go!
Young quickly out till he gets. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Let's go!
At the 41-yard line.
Ready?
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Another run here with Hubbard. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
At the 36-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up third and 6.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 14-7 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Here comes third and 6.
Come on, set!
To throw is Young. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Carolina Panther. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing is Young. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A second down throw for Young. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Now the try for an extra point. He knocks it through. And the Panthers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Up the middle, here's Jones. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Again, it's Jones. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A carry now for Chandler. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That one intercepted. Going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Here we go, set.
On 1st down is Young. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. He's going to let this one go deep. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the ground, this is Chandler. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. The tackle there by Shy Tuttle. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. Open man, left side, he's got it. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Young to throw on first down. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Josh Metellus. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Raheem Blackshear on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On first and 10, here's Young. Now a shot here, deep middle. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Blackshear. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Young to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to the air, it's Young. Open man, downfield is Leggett. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Young to throw on first and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
Let's go now.
Now Young. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They run it once more with Jones. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he's going to have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line. Now Hubbard. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Here's a give left side for Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hup.
They'll go. Young. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's going to keep it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision. He gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Here we go.
A run now for Chandler. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They try and run for the first down with Jones. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Set. Go.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run it here with Chandler. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Ready.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Let's go.
They look to run with Jones. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Vikings add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the set.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Come on.
From the gun, it's Young. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Andrew Van Ginkel. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick 6. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Next to score, Vikings 37, Panthers 14. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here's Raheem Blackshear, going to bring it out of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
Now Young. That into the hands of Hubbard.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
On second down, Young. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That's downfield. He's got Sanders, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Out of the shotgun, Young. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw, Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
A loss of 4 yards brings up third down and 14.
Now,
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
70, come 19, come 19.
To throw is Young. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big play for the Panthers. That's a gain of 77 yards. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On the ground, this is Hubbard. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. We'll talk things over before third down.
Here we go, sack.
To throw is Young. This one caught at the 4. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down. Young. This caught to the goal line and in. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Carolina. So now the Panthers and Young will attempt the two-point conversion.
The Panthers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Alert, alert. Let's go.
Jones now on 1st and 10. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side with Jones. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. One final chance for this defense, and here's third down. A run, it's Jones, and he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired,